Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Fog, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Good. I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to this one. Alliance versus NiP. We're getting the PA, the Nico baby. PA coming through as the last pick. How'd you sort of rate it? Is this a game where Nico baby's going to be able to pop off, or NiP going to be able to shut him down?
I think I have to agree with what Q was saying. I think the early game could definitely be a bit rough, but hey, they're drafting for later stages. They have great ways to stall the game. They got Elder Titan Zeus. These are two of the best heroes to actually stall, especially particular to high ground. So I think they are playing for those later stages, and that's why they went for it. I like this. I think Oracle or Spirit plus PA, huge kill threat at level 1.
Oh, Era.
And it might be Era who walks into it.
Uh-oh. Been rolled upon Roots. Will toss back the PA, but Hansken, he's in with the body block. Era trying to get his way around. He's not going to be able to do so. Nico baby comes in for the finishing blow.
That 4-0-2 build that we saw popularized just to farm. Does a lot of damage anyway. And we'll see Misha try to work for those careers again.
Play there. Bottom lane, not only getting couriers, but also getting kills. But what is the reason for him not wanting to come out of the Beastmaster? We saw Saberlight push that lane far out. Do they just not have the damage between the two of them at the moment?
They were just off the mark.
We're going to try now.
A couple times.
Here we go.
This time they will.
They wait for the level 3 on Hansken, and now they're in. Dive in the tower, sleep setups there, and that'll do it. What?
It's a lot of experience.
The HP. Okay. All right. I mean, I guess, yeah, early game buybacks, whatever. You said he doesn't care about the gold of Saberlight, just wants to make sure he's around for the creeps.
Super worth it, actually, that buyback. That kill now means like nothing, actually. The kill that Hansken's able to set up, and your PA is not getting much farm. Yeah,
and these two supports there, and Limp's ready for it. They're very unlikely to step back over towards the mid lane whilst these two supports are off the map.
Yeah, he still jungles fast. Build this top.
Yeah.
There we go. They'll find Saberlight again. It ends up all being pretty decent the way that they did set it all up because of this. He's completely recovered. All the lanes are doing great, so it ends up being okay that Hansken steps in.
Hansken, he does try and step in on this, but straight away NiP will collapse upon him. Toss up from Era, and Hansken's gone. But also moving over, not quite having the 6 though, so no setup from him. Quick plays and Supreme making good use of the Arcane Rune. FNG's got to be careful as he walks straight away into Misha. As Misha, they claim the Courier and FNG's life, but another death here from FNG. Yeah, as you said, you know that NiP is incredibly aware that you're trying to take that area down.
They're pinging it too. They might even like walk over and put a sentry and just be like, what? It's the brain play.
Great stuff from FNG. They're going to roll in once the Supreme. They've got the burst they have. They take down the Storm in time. Era's going to come in with a combo, but FNG's there with the protection onto Lim. As now Alliance turn and they'll secure themselves a second.
This arc lightning is very powerful when it's maxed up. Spammability is insane. It's pretty crazy that it does not change mana cost.
You've had a TP over, the Storm's going to go for a play, but immediately FNG's over with the protection. He's able to keep S4 safe and alive, and now Supreme's got to be a little careful. He's going to commit everything to try and fight S4. S4 will go down, but now they're hit by the ult. Hansken off the mark, though, with the roll. So Supreme and Charlie, they are going to be able to get away with that kill.
They're even starting here. 5-5, actually, at even. Experience slightly leading for Alliance here.
Hansken is trying to head over towards that bounty rune. Have they got enough burst to take him out? FNG, can he save him? He can on the Thunder God's Wrath comes out and they use down Supreme low. Oh, he's so low to kill him off. FNG will fall. Supreme staying alive.
He doesn't have any type of amplify for himself like we usually see. Sure, he has the ET aura in the later stages, but he needs some type of thing to get himself right.
He's managed to get himself on top of Limp. This control, it's enough for Era to reach and tag him with the avalanche. Hansken going to roll forward, but already they've managed to get the kill. Can they get the return kill onto Supreme? The question, they'll find the roots, but a little bit mana left to zip out, but the Magnetize is kept going by Hansken. And this time around, they will manage to get Supreme. Hansken, he's not even done yet. He's going to dive in on towards Era. Era with the toss back. Missed him. And straight away, he goes down. FNG not able to come across in time with a false promise. The root's going to put down to Era. Hansken, we'll see what sort of target he wants to go for. Turning over the water, he swaps himself to the side, but the Thunder God's Wrath kills him off. Magnetized down from Hansken. It's onto the 3 of them, and Hansken keep this going. The dagger's out onto Saberlight. Slow won't connect onto the 2 of them, but Nico baby can jump in onto Saberlight.
Another book though. Free farm. That's the second book that he's used that's just been given freely to Nico baby as well as.
Once the Deso's complete, any sort of silence or root, any of these heroes on NiP are going to get blown up. Era. For the chase, Supreme is going to go for the backline, straight in onto Lim. pulls him in with the combo. They burst down one. Ult comes out, holding back Supreme and Charlie momentarily, but Supreme, he's still got mana to play with. Zipping in, looking for Hansken, but now the tank's running a little low for Supreme. NiKoBaby's come over with the TP, jumps in over to Supreme. Supreme trying to get to the side of the last bit of mana, pops the one charges, he's fine. He's also got an arcane ring to work with. The ball comes out onto Hansken, Hansken down, and now FNG split apart. NiP, they overrun a third. Standing up behind NiKoBaby.
My real big concern, I guess, for NiP would just be how poor this Beastmaster is. The other two are doing phenomenal, but Saberlight just keeps getting caught.
Get the swap out, Misha's able to save him, but Saberlight's still incredibly low, still finds the roar, but the stop takes him out. Esports been able to take him. Charlie's going in with a rage looking for Hansken, but Hansken's out with a roll away. Charlie can't commit for the kill. He's into the siege creep looking for the retreat. Hansken closes the gap on Error that found the magnetize, the silent as well. NiKoBaby gets the dagger in. That's going to be a dead Tiny for sure. Over in the mid, Supreme, he's trying to go in on this. Will have to zip out to the side. He's got to get his way out of it. Error actually ends up surviving somehow as well. The stick charges, yeah, they're only just up. Right, they're looking at Roche. I mean, sure, with the Deso and the points in blur, they can do it relatively safe. But I mean, surely NiP's going to contest. Surely NiP's going to be aware of this. Yeah, I don't know if he can fully commit. They'll smoke out of the Roche. They want to try and get a jump on mid. They get the silence. Hansken, he found the setup into the stun. Charlie's gone. Hansken with a beautiful catch, and he's not done yet. Rolls over to find Misha as well, as Misha tried to get in range to offer a swap out to safety for Charlie, but he couldn't do so, could not get in on it, and it cost him his own life as well. And this
Saberlight continuing to just pressure bottom now with this book. He's trying to force some reactions. The big thing about this game is really just going to be so much of these initiations and vision, because I feel like NiP, they should be playing with vision advantage in the fights. They should have the Hawk a lot of the times.
Come maybe. He's found Saberlight. Oh, he's gone. Couldn't even get the roar out. Maybe seeing if they can get the wrap around, try and get to the back lines, try and find FNG's Oracle.
Got the Infest Bomb, yeah. So, like we said, a lot about initiation and vision. The Hawk is still on cooldown. And they're walking right up.
Yeah, Hansken knows what's up. When he make it first through, he'll jump straight away to Hansken. Hansken goes down now. Charlie, he's over towards FNG, trying to find this Oracle. The Roy down onto NiKoBaby, holding back the PA for now. Charlie and Supreme will manage to kill off FNG. They've taken two. What more can they find? Straight over towards Slim. Double kill for Supreme. They're ready to clean up more. Magic Missile out onto S4. It's only NiKoBaby left as the triple kills there for Supreme. They're running down towards this PA. Are they able to get in range for a swap? Misha trying his best to close the gap. NiKoBaby with that jump over the neutral camp should manage to make it away. Supreme.
See what NiP is able to get.
Perfect timing with the smoke movement. But Alliance, they're aware that, you know, NiP is going to be keeping track of that timing. They're all grouped around the tier 2. They know that NiP is going to be out on the hunt.
Such good vision down 2. They put this ward down. They have the Hawk available soon, about 5 seconds. They have book. They have everything ready.
Supreme, who does he want to go for? Already Error's in with the jump straight away out to Limp, but the false promise comes out from FNG, keeping Limp alive. Silence out of both Charlie and Supreme. NiKoBaby jumps over towards Supreme, but the silence comes to an end. Supreme keeps himself alive. He's kiting off S4, trying to deal with the Elder Titan. They've lost the Earth Spirit. NiKoBaby with the BKB comes over towards Saberlight. The swap from Misha gets Saberlight out to the side, so NiKoBaby, he can't quite finish off the kill. Another swap, Saberlight still goes down to the final dagger for NiKoBaby as NiKoBaby finds the crit, but the stuns are there. FNG providing the magic safety as he's able to give time for NiKoBaby to jump out, magnetize as well onto the 3 of them. See if they can get back in onto where NiP is. They're eyeing up Error. Error will fall.
With NiKoBaby to focus fire 2 kills. He still doesn't have it though. One more piece needed.
This can. Good for Misha here. Has to find a stop for Supreme. He's going to strain onto Hansken. Hansken's just going to die now. Supreme is looking for more. He's trying to get over towards FNG. Doesn't manage to get the Orchid out to FNG, so he's silenced for now. S4 in trouble, but finally FNG's able to find a chance to get the false promise off. They're bailing. They're kiting him out for now, waiting out the false promise. Did they want to go back in? Supreme still with about half of his mana pool to play with. And S4, he still ended up very long HP. S4 will the BKB's out, but they've got the Roar. Do they have the damage? They're punching into him. The Glimmer Cape comes out, giving NiKoBaby the chance to jump out to the side. NiKoBaby gets away. 2 down on Alliance. NiP winning the fight, pushing Alliance right back up to the high ground. They did get any wards down, but also, as it was, Alliance did not. Alliance again just having to play definitely more defensive in comparison to that NiP. Is it really? NiP with the hunt, and NiP straight in onto FNG. FNG's got the ward down to Limp. Limp is going to go down. They do lose Supreme this time round. BKB popped by NiKoBaby. Can he turn this one around? He looks towards Error, but Error's walked out to the side. It's a triple kill for Charlie. This life steal is just bleeding up. Another bash into play as Charlie claims a fourth.
As Misha, he puts down the ward. They have a real real good positioning here. So Line's coming out.
Hey, he's going to put a stop to it all. He swats them up to the high ground. Errors into the combo. Once his E-blade in the lip, he's falling low. We'll get the Bloodstone heal as well as the false promise onto himself. As Limp will live for now. Charlie works towards Hansken. Hansken attempts to roll the ball, but crashes there from Charlie. Hansken is dead. Zipping from Supreme. He's got the control onto S4. And Submarine comes down with the roll. He's managed to control Nico Baby. Nico Baby, he's got the BKB. He gets it out just in time, but he's already so low. He's got to jump out of it. He's got to be very careful if he wants to try and re-engage, because he's down 2 members on the side of Alliance. Once again, forced back to the base. I mean, this next 5 sets are just going to be so hard. You know, now they've got the cheese and the Aegis on NiP. Charlie, he's got full MKB on its way out. Nico Baby, what's he doing? Wait, what was he doing?
I don't know how well they can hold. They do have Zeus ET, but like we said, there's so many ways into the back lines. NiP, how are they going to force it? Let's see.
Straight up to the high ground. Let's just look at the speed that they're taking these buildings. Tier 3's down. Holding on to buyback. Centralize in with the ball straight up to Limp. And look at this. Supreme zip straight onto him. The false promise is going back. They haven't got the silence. They'll be able to take him down, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2. The question is, are Alliance ready to get the sun in time? They do manage to find the timing. Hans gets hit by Misha with a swap pad to the sun. Supreme gets the chance to put the BKB. He will live. Misha will lose his life for this. Hansken's looking to try and chase for more. Pushing NiP back. Can he find it? Gun hit onto Error. Error backing off. Hansken, another roll forward, getting the vision for the team, trying to allow Nico Baby to chase this one down, but Supreme, he turns, he's got Charlie inside him. Nico Baby's coming for this one, gets the BKB out, but Charlie is backing Nico Baby up, and he's got the MKB. Nico Baby's got to run, he's got to be careful. Now he turns his attention over towards FNG. Charlie, he's just charging straight back in. Error hits onto both S4 and Limp with the avalanche. S4 goes down. Charlie turns over towards him, but Limp's going to be left behind. He's out of the game. 3 dead, there'll be a buyback from Limp, but FNG, there's no saving him. The Vortex drags him back. He'll buy a little bit of time for himself with the Glimmer Cape. The high goes for the TP. Can they find him? They do, and he's out. Oh my goodness, he's out. FNG will live for the round.
Over chase. Alliance, the strongest part about their team is really their high ground defense. They get baited to chase too far there by NiP, and NiP easily turns it.
It was a risky chase. It was a very risky chase. One that did not pay off. I mean, you definitely got to feel it. Alliance
Spell frozen. Yeah, Alliance not going to be able to walk out and farm their neutral items. Immediately. Second, he shows his face. You can't get yourself outside the base of Misha. Yeah, second swap set up onto S4. S4 will manage to get out with that astral buff. Thunder God's Wrath used there as well, just to sort of give Alliance info on the whereabouts of NiP, but they're going to see him right now, showing their head straight down the mid lane. They're down. They have vision inside of the base. Supreme waiting for the option to go. FNG sitting as far back as possible.
Oh, Error's in. He's got the toss back. Limp's in trouble. Limp's getting dragged by the Vortex. He needs to save. He's going to get it. FNG comes in with a false promise. Straight away, Supreme with the BKB committing onto the back line. Finds the Oracle. FNG goes down. S4 having to run away. They'll surround this poor old Earth Spirit. Hansken brought back for this. Instantly ends up going down a second time. He's out for 75. NiP, they've got the 2 kills there. Will reset a little bit. A little low themselves in the mana when it's to Supreme and Charlie, not quite a full HP, so they'll hold on. They know at this point there's no real need to rush it. They're in a incredibly comfortable position, NiP.
Really nice toss back. Get everybody out of position there completely to start it off. The buyback. S4, he's struggling right now, but
Charlie's struggling. Look at this. As Magic Community is going to come to an end. So S4's life. He goes down. Supreme does it in. I think they're not changed. But they haven't. Supreme will live. Nico Baby goes down. Everybody dead on Alliance. GG is called. And NiP bringing out quite the performance here in this game 1. At the start of it all, looked to be a relatively even start between the 2 teams, but once NiP started to gain the lead, they never really looked back. It was sort of their game onward.